Hi, this is Karen from Mojo Global. Welcome to the Mojo Global Radio Show. Today we have a distinguished guest. His name is Will Richardson, and I'm so excited to ask him a couple questions. Will, welcome to the show.
Karen, I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me on the show today.
It's truly my pleasure and our pleasure. Can you tell the audience a little bit about how you help others?
Yeah, I'd love to. So my team and I have a financial planning business here in San Francisco. Richardson Financial is the name of it. So there's three other people in addition to me. And what we do is we find people that are within about 10 years of retirement, and we help them come up with a way to save money in an efficient manner, to pay little tax as possible along the way by the way we design things, and to retire when they want, the way they want, to stay retired, and to enjoy what they worked so hard to create. We help them have permission to actually spend their money or give their money away or any of those things they want to do with it. And it's so much fun to help people enjoy their lives, really.
Will, I know you have been recognized along with your team as being in the top 5% in your industry. How were you able to achieve that?
It's a good question, Karen. You know what I've found? The more successful someone is, the more they're devoted to lifelong learning. It's like we were talking about earlier, that continual thirst for knowledge and being able to help others. So we learn as much as we can from our peers. We read, we go to conferences, we listen to podcasts, and we learn about things that are helpful to our clients. As an example, we were working with a client that retired about 6 months ago, and he and his wife were really pleased with the work that we've been able to do for them. We met them a couple of years ago, and he said, "I'm so glad I met you guys. We're now entering retirement with confidence. You helped us think through some things ahead of time. We repositioned things according to the plan we co-created, and now we're not worried about any of it. Before we met you, we were wondering if it was all going to work out or how we were going to make it work. And because of the planning that we did together, we're enjoying our lives, we're enjoying our retirement." That was really gratifying, Karen, to hear somebody that's been so happy with the work that we've been able to do on their behalf.
That's a wonderful story, Will. And something else that your firm is doing, which greatly excites me, is your nonprofit work. Can you speak a little bit to that?
Oh, I'd love to. Yeah, the impetus for this is I've noticed over the years that no matter how much wealth someone has, they tend to worry if it's enough because they worked so hard to save it. They had to sacrifice. And then it becomes a number. Hey, I want the number to be bigger. Oh, we did that. Now let's do this. And what happens is they don't allow themselves to do anything with it. They don't give it away. They don't give it to their kids. And they don't spend it. So we work with them to empower them to do that. And I'm taking that advice to heart myself. I've been really fortunate to be able to do some nonprofit things here lately. We're working with an organization called the Samaritan House here in the San Francisco Bay Area. Their work is to help prevent homelessness by helping people have access to food, medical care, and rent support, financial support, things like that. And the other thing that we're doing is we thought, hey, if we want to get well ahead of things that become hard for people later, let's help people get an education. So we set up 2 endowed scholarships this year. And I learned about that. It's so cool that they just keep going. You donate money, it grows. Every 4 years, a new student gets a scholarship fully paid. One of them is at the University of Mississippi. We call it the Crushration Fund because we know that the students are going to absolutely crush it once they get the education and have that foundation. And the other one is named after a mentor of mine. I used to work in Tallahassee, Florida, Karen, and his name is Buck Clements. Buck passed away about 15 years ago, but he helped launch me into my career, and I've always been grateful. So when I learned that those things are in perpetuity, we set up the Buck Clements Unconquered Scholarship at Florida State, and it target students that have experienced homelessness, foster care, or have been wards of the state. So we're really looking out for helping people that have had the odds totally stacked against them to give them a chance to lift themselves up out of poverty.
Thank you so much. It's truly an honor to have you on the show today, Will. What is the best way for someone to reach you?
I'd say the most memorable way to find me is probably on social media. I'm at Will to Crush, WILLTOCRUSH on Instagram and basically all of them. You can find me under that name.
Well, thank you, Will. Again, thanks for being on the show and sharing your life with us.
Thanks for having me. And I just want to say I appreciate the good work that everyone there at Mojo Global is doing. So thank you for letting me be part of it.
Oh, Will, you're welcome. And to our audience, we thank you for being on today. We appreciate you and we look forward to bringing you the next Mojo Global client.